Hey guys, I'm ShangoMango.
I'm TangyTango.
In this video, we'll be bringing you some first impressions on Red Dead Redemption. We'll be putting across our views and opinions on how we think the game is and how we think the game will be. But we'll start off with TangyTango because he's had it longer than me and he's played it longer than me. So you can start off.
So the first thing I like to say is that it is basically like GTA, or GTA 4 at least. Whole idea of it, how it feels and everything, but it's in a Western environment. But it's still a really good game because GTA as a concept is really good. So why try to make it any more better?
I agree, but the thing is with that is that this game to me is a lot better than Grand Theft Auto because I never really got into Grand Theft Auto, even GTA 4. I never really got into the missions or anything like that. I just prefer to go around and shoot people. In Red Dead Redemption, it's complete opposite. I love doing the missions. I love the storyline compared to the GTA series. And
Well, I don't know. I don't know which one's better for me. I quite like them both. As like, I'm not sure yet. I've got to play through Red Dead first before I can really comment on which one I prefer.
yeah, but so far I'd say that Red Dead Redemption is a lot better of a game for me because for some reason, it's more appealing to me and the way I play. Like in GTA, I just hated driving cars, but in this game, I love riding horses. Like I don't use the coaches, and I barely use the campfire transportation thing. I just use my horse all the time.
What you need to go from across the map.
Yeah. Oh no, if it's like really far away, I use a campfire. But most of the time, I use my horse if it's like half the map away or something.
Yeah, the maps are huge in this game. Absolutely massive.
Yeah,
It's probably the size of like Morrowind? No, not maybe Morrowind map size. I'm not sure. But it's bigger than GTA 4, that's for sure.
yeah, it's definitely a lot bigger than GTA 4. It takes me ages. It takes me ages from getting one side of the island, if you want to call it that, to the other. I don't know, it's Texas state, isn't it? The other side of the state to the other, or the cities. Yeah. But yeah, the single player has really good missions. The voice acting is amazing. The AI is really good. I think there's loads of mixtures of things you can do. There's like there's loads of different ways you can approach stuff, isn't there?
Yeah, because you got that. What's that system called? The moral system? Is it?
What system?
Where you can be a bad guy or a good guy.
Oh, it's the honor system, isn't it?
Oh yeah, honor system.
Yeah, you can either be a good guy or a bad guy, and depending on what you do, will affect that. Right now, I'm like full bar good, and I'm think you are
Yeah,
as well.
same here.
I think in the first playthrough of games, I just tend to be good, and the second time I'll just be bad. I think that's the way I'll approach it.
It feels like being a bad guy just makes it a bit more hassle than usual because you'll have like bounty hunters and stuff on you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's basically like constant GTA police after you all the time. It's bad enough as it is, like with all the random people you see on the side of the roads and stuff.
Yeah, you get random encounters, and once I just met some guy on the other side by herself and just like knocked her off my horse and stole it.
Yeah, you have to be really wary of that kind of stuff. Like, there's loads of things you can encounter while you're riding your horse. If they happen to be good, then you can get something out of it. But if they're bad, then you have to kill them and you have to be ready to die. Because I remember when I first approached this woman who was outside a carriage and she was asking for help, and I just went down and thinking, oh, okay, this can't be too bad. And behind the carriage, there's like 5 bandits behind it, and they just come out and start shooting you. So that's something you need to keep an eye out for.
I've never encountered that before.
Really? Happens
I
to
had
me all the
like
time.
where bandits raid they raid like a trader or something, and I come to save him, but the guy else gets shot.
Oh. I don't know, I got to get this quite a lot. Right, also in single player you can do hunting. Like, you can get resources from different animals which you can give to certain people who can craft them, apparently. I haven't really encountered anyone who could do that. Or you can sell them for money. It's a really easy way to get money. Also, we'll be looking at. There's also mini games in single player as well. In single player, there's different games like Five Finger Fillet, where you've got your hand on the table, you've got to stab between the gaps, which is basically a button combination game. There's also a poker, blackjack, all the stuff you'd expect to see in saloons, and generally, there's also the horseshoe game where you have to throw horseshoes and hit the pole. Whoever gets closest to the pole wins. Also, missions wise, you'll be doing quite a few different things. So you'll be maybe following a person to help them do a mission, or you get told to kill someone or whatever, or raid a gang hideout, which is another part of the game. There's a gang hideouts around a map where if you conquer them, you get special items. So the one I've just done right now is in Tumbleweed, I think, or there's a mine one, and you get a Springfield rifle out of that mission, which is really, really handy. You want to talk about multiplayer?
Oh yeah, multiplayer is amazing. I think it's probably better than GTA 4. It's probably improved GTA 4 multiplayer, basically. And I think it's amazing.
I never really played GTA 4 multiplayer. I did play the occasional team deathmatch. But this one seems to be a bit more open. But the problem is, though, like, I feel that if you've done all the gang raids and stuff like that, but what else can you really do? Are there any? Yeah. Is there any specific co-op missions? I don't think there is.
I'm not really sure because we haven't really played for him yet, have we? Just free roamed and maybe like one casual game.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. But multiplayer-wise, it looks like there's quite a few opportunities for co-op with the posse system. We haven't got into any team deathmatches yet or any competitive games, but we played free roam and there's plenty of people running around shooting you and that. So
it can get a bit irritating though, because you're practically spawning right onto the enemy, and while they have like the dead eye bar up, and you respawn with no dead eye at all. So
yeah, remember when we were coming across this group of that posse with 4 people in, and I got killed, and I spawned into them, like right next to them, which shows the spawn system in multiplayer is really, really bad. To be fair,
are they going to fix it? Because it's quite bad. I mean, we were practically spawn camping that guy, weren't we?
Yeah, I mean, it's unfair to the person who's on the receiving end of it. So yeah, it's something they need to fix. But we haven't really played the team deathmatch, so we can't really commentate on that. But everything else, when it comes to multiplayer, seems like it's top notch. Do you think?
Yeah. Obviously, it's got a few bugs and stuff that would need to be fixed.
Yeah,
today I've encountered quite a few single player bugs.
Yeah, I came across one really ridiculous one, where there's things you can do. You can lasso people to take and put them on the back of your horse and take them to the prison to get some bounty off their heads. And I lassoed someone, but he ended up floating in the air, and I couldn't get to him. But my character was looking like he was in an animation where he looked like he was carrying someone on his back, but he actually wasn't, and I just got stuck, so I had to just die. So it's pretty buggy, I think.
Yeah, so it's coming to the end of the video now, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think this game's amazing. If you got the money and liked GTA, I think you should definitely get the game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I got mine for under 30 quid. That's I think you did as well, didn't you?
Yeah, 29.
It's definitely worth the money. Single player alone is definitely worth the money because there's so much you can do, different approaches you can do things, and the whole environment and the whole feel of the game is amazing. It feels genuine, which is good. So yeah, how would you rate it so far?
8 or 9 out of 10.
I'd probably give it a safe 9 out of 10 because I've been addicted to it. Like I've been stuck to it all day. So Yeah, it's a definitely good game. So if you guys get it, just give us a shout and we should be able to play with you. I'm sorry for anyone who's asked me to play Bad Company 2 over the last few days, but I've been either too busy or I've just got Red Dead Redemption. I want to play it through, so maybe some other time. Right, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.